Hi, I'm Shelley Wood. You might know me from shelleywood.com. This is my tiny sewing room where I make doll clothes sewing videos. Today I'm going to show you how to make a pretty pencil skirt dress to fit 11-inch dolls that would be 28 to 29 centimeters tall. Before we begin, please go to my website shelleywood.com to download this free printable PDF pattern. Cut out all the pieces shown and keep some ribbon handy. Sew darts in both of your bodices. Trim away any extra fabric from the darts, like you see me doing here. Place one bodice on top of the other with right sides facing if it matters. Now you can see these two are of a printed fabric, so it does matter if the fabric is printed. Sew along three sides of the bodice. It's a little easier to see on this pink bodice. Clip the seams and the corners. Invert the bodice. Now I like to use a chopstick to help me get into those tight corners and along the edges. You'll see me use one here. Especially notice that there's a dip right in the middle of the bodice. So I'm poking out that corner carefully with my chopstick and also right in the middle where the dip is. Press your seams flat. Gather the skirt's waist, but don't gather the side flaps. Before tying a knot for your gathers, measure it next to the bodice to make sure you get the gather's length just right. Pin the bodice to the skirt and make sure the flaps still overlap. Stitch the bodice to the skirt and pin some ribbon to the waist. Sew it on. I use a whip stitch for this, and if you need help with a whip stitch, there is a tutorial below this video on YouTube. Just look in the links below for my whip stitch tutorial. Of course, you could use a sewing machine. Measure and cut 6.5 centimeters of ribbon for each of the straps. That's 2.5 inches long, 1/2 inch wide. Attach the ribbon to the bodice like you see here. It does help to try the dress on the doll inside out first and then pin it on, and that kind of lets you know where to sew them on. Fold the side flaps in and hem them. I use a whip stitch to hem the side flaps too. Tie a length of ribbon into a 3 centimeter bow. Stitch the bow to the front and center of the dress. Fold the dress in half and pin it like you see here. Sew from one pin to the next, leaving an opening at the base. Hem the garment, including that back bent. I used a whip stitch for this. Invert the garment. You want to turn it right sides out. And once inverted, you'll add snaps or Velcro as a closure. If you need help with snaps, I have a tutorial for that as well. Just look in the description below this video on YouTube for my snaps tutorial. Now you're ready to try the dress on your doll. For more free printable sewing patterns to fit dolls of many shapes and all different sizes, remember to visit my website, shelleywood.com. And if you'd like to learn more about the Queens of Africa dolls, which you see here, there are links below this video on YouTube. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos and free patterns, please share them on your favorite social media platforms. It really helps my website grow if you spread the word. Goodbye.